Thesis. Dance is the struggle of a body's soul to express itself freely within the constraints of culture, mind, politics, family, community, property, religion. How do we choreograph the struggle of the body against the bonds that, How do we choreograph the struggle of the body against the bonds that limit free expression? Is the body in prison? Or is the body a prison? How do we dance if there is no room to move? No psychological, communal, or political space to move? How do we dance if we are tied up in constraints that we can't control? How is it that we let ourselves get tied up, tied down, immobilized, paralyzed, hemmed in, fenced off? And how do we live when we see the fences everywhere around us, within us, between us? How do we dance when it hurts, simply to breathe? When the pain, or the fear of the pain, is the biggest limitation of all. Madison Young is an international, award-winning bondage model and porn star. She gets tied up, strung up, immobilized, off the ground, and then she tries to move. She pushes against the ropes to craft a choreography of pain, resistance, and struggle. Her indulgence in the pain is rewarded by feelings of euphoria. Madison's performances are a brutal mix of postmodern dance, aerial performance, pornography, ritual, endurance art, and visual poetry. In a postmodern dance lineage that evolves from Anna Halprin and Judson-era experimentation, Madison's performances are sourced more in sensation, process, and experience than in visual form and representation. The work is visceral, attempting to trigger physical sensation in the viewer. Madison's performances of a bound, submissive woman confronts a previous generation's approach to feminist and queer visibility. Her work speaks directly to power, visibility, choice, limitation, and liberation. Pressing her body against its bounds enacts a complexity of potential readings, daring us to question who is in control, what can the body sustain, and where does the beauty come from. The accompanying text, heard in voiceover, is a celebration of personal agency and desire. I want, I feel, I want, I am. Madison doesn't perform in dance spaces or contexts, but can be seen in diverse locations from marginal performance and community sites to large clubs and major fetish events around the world. Her body and her body of work is most likely to be seen on the web, in photographs, and in videos. She is also indicative of what it takes to survive and thrive in a world that is gentrifying at a rapid pace. When she isn't tied up, Madison is running her own nonprofit feminist arts organization, Femina Potens Art Gallery, which has just relocated to the Castro-Inn on Market Street. Femina Potens has produced over 200 LGBT art events in the last 4 years, mostly focused on dyke and trans guy performance and visual art. And that pretty much sums it out.
Excellent. All right.
A lot to try to capture.
Oh, good luck. Yeah.
I'm going.
Focus on process and sensation and experience.
Process, body thing.
And then I would just put another tag in terms of Bay Area now-isms around her particular approach to feminist and queer performance and visibility.
Okay. Last but not least, back to Paige for something else.
So now I'm going to hand you programs from this event. Sorry. That's okay.
Oh, thank you.
So I actually wanted to ask you guys to take a moment and if you read programs at a show, read it. And if you don't read programs at a show, don't read it. I'm one of the latter category, but in this case I actually did read it and it was quite helpful. So yeah, make your choice, do as you like.